I'm Gordon with Unlock Your Bioenergy. Today is Tuesday, October 21st, 2025. And let's talk about progesterone and deuterium depleted water. And why am I bringing this up today? I'm always observing things that I see online, and because of this, I'm inclined to talk about them. It motivates me to talk about it. So this first post here comes from LinkedIn. Dr. Leah Erin Connolly, MD, real person, who is medical director at Center for New Medicine. You can find this person, okay? And I'm going to read what is on the screen here, so that way you can all hear it, and then I will share my thoughts about it. That's the first cup of water today. That's going to be my pre-workout, so by the time I'm done this discussion, it'll be about 15 minutes. So, Lee writes, it's a common misconception that progesterone is only needed to protect the uterus. Many women are told that once their uterus is removed or after menopause, progesterone is no longer necessary. But this view is outdated and incomplete. Progesterone is one of the body's most essential protective and regulatory hormones. It influences nearly every organ system, the brain and bones, the thyroid, heart, and immune system. To use progesterone only to protect the uterus would be like saying a man doesn't need testosterone if he isn't planning to father children. In women with a uterus, taking estrogen without progesterone is risky because estrogen stimulates the growth of the endometrial lining, which, if unopposed, can lead to endometrial hyperplasia or cancer. So in those cases, progesterone is added specifically for endometrial protection. This is the conventional rationale. Because the primary conventional reason for giving progesterone is to protect the uterine lining. If the uterus is removed, that particular risk is removed too. Many standard references and guidelines thus state that in women without a uterus, estrogen-only therapy is sufficient. No need for progesterone under most circumstances. The NCBI Stat Pearls entry on hormones replacement therapy states, if a woman has had a hysterectomy, progesterone is unnecessary. However, progesterone plays critical roles throughout the entire body. Brain protects neurons, enhances mood, supports deep sleep. Thyroid improves 4 to 13 conversion and increases metabolism. Bones works with thyroid and vitamin D to maintain bone density. Heart reduces vascular spasms and protects against arterial damage. Adrenals reduces the need for stress hormones like cortisol. It also produces naturally in men, though in smaller amounts, and even they can benefit from its anti-inflammatory, anti-stress, and neuroprotective effects. Randomized clinical trials demonstrate that oral micronized progesterone offers benefits independent of uterine protection. In a double-blind trial published in Menopause 2012, 300 milligrams of micronized progesterone at bedtime significantly reduced hot flashes and night sweats compared with placebo, showing that progesterone alone can relieve vasomotor symptoms. A systematic review published in Sleep Medicine Reviews 2018 found that progesterone and its metabolites enhance sleep quality by increasing slow wave sleep and reducing wakefulness, consistent with its sedative action on GABA-A receptors. These findings suggest that many postmenopausal women, hysterectomized or not, experience a better quality of life when progesterone is restored to physiologic levels. With all this, it kind of rubs me the wrong way a little bit because I'm a believer in preventative maintenance. And if this doctor only knew what the true power of deuterium depleted water does and its effects on the body, would you need to have injections of hormone therapies to offset, reductions or deficiencies in the body? And the reason why I say this is because it's incredible how water sources have become tainted with pollutants such as prescription drugs when water is the most recycled substance worldwide. And when water quality testing validates this statement, one must wonder or question what is being hidden to protect an industry that is trying everything to maintain cash flow. Does it make me dangerous for talking about it? You be the judge. So my point is, what level of effect does deuterium depleted have, or deuterium depleted water have on the body? Well, I'll be the first to tell you that there is nothing that matches the power or the effects it has on the body. And my agility at the age of 49 should be an indicator of what deuterium depleted water does for me. But what can it do for you? Now that's just from a fitness perspective. I'm also thinking about testosterone too, because testosterone has a very strong influence on body fat levels in men and muscle development. And I'm continuing to see the benefits from that in combination with other things. And when I see people posting about eating fruits and drinking water and having very strong, good physiques, it's got to tell you something. Because if we're eating animals, what are they eating? If you're eating beef, they're eating grass all day. What's in the grass? Is there a protein in the grass? Yeah, but what's in the grass? At the molecular level. It's chemistry. It has hydrogen, has oxygen, has carbon, and these all form different minerals. So this is why I'm saying is if your body's going to break down and use whatever you feed it and make use of it. So if I'm supplying my body with the the cleanest but most absorbable version of hydrogen and oxygen. Do you think my body's going to use it? Mm-hmm. Is this water deuterium depleted? Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I'm making it right now. And it's too coincidental that there's nobody over here. Okay, I've got it open. You can hear the water running. I'm just saying, there's sometimes there's things that happen that I have absolutely no control over. And is it, source, Heavenly Father saying you're speaking correct? Bing. I don't know. And why I say deuterium depleted water is so good for you. Because when our blood is known to be 94% water, would that blood quality have an effect on my ability to recover from very intense cardiovascular sessions at an elevation of 980 meters, which is 3,215 feet above sea level? We all know that if you're running in Denver, what is the elevation there? 5,500 feet? 5,500 feet, so it's 2,000 feet higher. The air is going to be a little bit thinner. Harder to breathe. So is it important to have good quality blood? If you have good quality blood, would you be able to sustain high levels of athleticism or cardiovascular strength? I'm showing you here. I showed it yesterday. I hit a heart rate of 171 beats per minute, and I'm 49 years old. I'm going to see if I can hit higher today for my 9-minute warm-up. Is it a fluke that I can get that high? No. No fluke. It's not a anomaly. Has a lot to do with drinking deuterium depleted water, but also with a molecular bond angle of 114 degrees. So the combination of the two, do I reap the benefits from it? Yes. And when I combine it, after combining it with this, the X39, which you see I'm wearing right here, triggers a process of photobiomodulation inside the body, taking all the things that I'm putting in and just blending it all together. Okay, I'm not a fitness trainer. I'm not a fitness coach. I'm not certified. No. But I think I know a thing or two about fitness, because I demonstrate 6 days a week, and I have been doing this for, now today is episode number 96. So however many weeks that is now that I've been live streaming the workouts that I do to help motivate you, but also to put my money where my mouth is, to show you in real time, live. Because I think it's important. Because there's too much deceit in this world today. And it bugs me. And this is my way of not only supporting David Schmidt, the founder of LifeWave, in his discovery of this. But also, I'm trying to help you, whoever's listening. And the reason being is because there's better for all of us. Make the right choices. I think I'm making the right choices with the water, using the technology, because I wouldn't be able to do this day in and day out. Not showing any signs of fatigue. And I'm 49 years old. Look, I've got white spots. I'm not young. But I'm trying to be as motivational as I can be. Now, am I the fittest guy around? No, I'm not. Do I feel good though? Oh yeah, I do. I could probably run faster than most teenagers. I'm just saying that with consistency and effort, you can reap the rewards from it. And if you want to change things, you kind of have to put in the effort. And this can help with the effort. Because my body's ability to recover now, day in and day out, is remarkable. It's just, and it's not only isolated to me, but it can help you as well. That's why it's so important to know what's available. So I encourage you to scan the QR code and visit unlockyourbioenergy.godaddysite.com, where you can find switch here. You see these buttons on the screen? This is how to use light technology and the studies. If you click on this one, purchase your bioenergy products here, it'll take you to the page that looks like this. I'm wondering if it's going to show correctly. Yes, it does. And if you click on the X39 image, it will take you to the lifewave.com/Gordon Tomazik website, which is my first and last name. This QR code here, if you scan it, it'll take you to the same location. And there you can actually make your first purchase if you're looking at this as a tool to use for your toolbox, because if you do not live close to the equator, you are missing out on the photobiomodulation signal that the sun provides. And that's basically the vitamin D that gets converted from cholesterol. This is what people are saying. Cholesterol inside your body is good for you. And when the light hits that through your skin, which is the same wavelength that this patch reflects back into your skin. It's the same light wavelength. So if you work nights all the time and you're not in the sun, look at the testimonial that I have posted at unlockyourbioenergy.godaddysite.com. You'll see that individual says it works. And I'm telling you, it works for me. Can it work for you? You will not know until you decide to try it. You won't know. Now, are the results going to be different for other people? Yeah. It all depends on how well you've taken care of your body over the duration of your life. I've been involved with fitness now over 10 years. So for me, it has been a part of my life where I've been consistent with it. And am I reaping the benefits from it today at the age of 49? Yeah. Because it's called preventative maintenance. So if you're younger, if you're in your 30s, you need to start taking a serious look at what's going on and what you are doing for your body. Now, are there benefits to using the X39 at the age of 35? Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. And when you see children using it, that's got to tell you something. Parents are really thinking about the kids, because there's no age limit when it comes to healing your body. Am I wrong in saying that? No. Because how many kids have issues that are much younger? 10, 12 years old, 5 years old, 2 years old. There's really no limit. And it has everything to do with the body's ability to heal itself. Does the X39 play a powerful role in that? It can. It can. Just go and look at some of the previous videos that I've shared. I've talked about a lot of different things. A lot of good stuff. Not only be about the water, but outcomes from people that have shared their success stories from all around the world. Can you be one of those success stories? You won't know until you try. Doesn't get any simpler than that. Oh, but it's expensive. Yeah. Is it really that expensive? A coffee, if you live in the United States, it could be as little as $3.50 a day. Coffee. How many people drink coffee every single day? Lots. Lots. Do I drink coffee? I don't feel I have the need to. I've got the water, which you hear making. And I'm telling you, combine the right things together, build your foundation, and you will reap the benefits. You will. Can't stress it enough. So, with that, let's start the workout today. 9 minutes. I said, yesterday I did, so here I'll show you. I did hit a maximum of 171. I'm gonna put the heart rate monitor on. I only wear this for, the workout portion. So I'm cognizant of electromagnetic field radiation. I'm okay with this amount because it's not close to my heart. So, today's workout, we're going to be doing vibration plate training again. So I have kind of set up the bands. I'm going to be using, there's a green one here, and then on the post here, which you can't see under the camera, or you can see it here. I'll turn the camera. You can see here it's attached, right? So that's the band. Okay. Center, that's good. And then the green band is over there, so basically that's where I'm going to do a standing fly. So it's going to be like this, and then cross, and really working the inner chest muscle fibers, so targeting them. But prior to that, I'll be doing a chest, just a regular push-up, but with the vibration board, so which is right here, sitting on the step there. And the vibration plate will be part of all the exercises today. So I kind of briefly explained it in yesterday's episode, how the activation of the muscle happens. So it's basically when the muscle is here, let's say if you're doing a bicep curl, right? So the muscle gets activated like this with the vibration. And so because of that, it's basically When you think of an XY chart, I'll draw it down. I'll make a graph so that way you can kind of understand the principles behind why I'm doing the vibration training, because it is based off of looking at the way the muscle activates through the range of motion. And when you do that with the vibration, you're getting a higher activation level. It's not linear per se. It's more I guess jagged, if you want to call it that. That's kind of the best way to describe it. So, the heart rate monitor is reading. We're going to start with doing a 9-minute warm-up. Come on. This is just the app that I'm particularly using. Unbroken jump rope. And during the vibration plate training, I will be turning on the metronome, which, yeah, see? Alright, so you see here, it's 60 beats per minute. I think during the, I'm going to see what 165 is. So I'm going to try to skip around that tempo, but unbroken, but also doing a variety of different things. So that's going to be the kind of the measuring speed that I'm going to use for what to try to maintain. So, without further ado, let's begin. 9 minutes worth of warm-up. Can you keep up with me? All right, there we go. Yesterday I did try to push the pace really hard, especially near the end of the 9 minutes, after I had kind of a nice 4 minutes worth of warm-up. And I'm not afraid to push my heart rate, nor am I afraid of losing muscle from pushing the pace. I'm not afraid, because with drinking 114-degree molecular bond angle water, known as deuterium depleted water, I don't notice much change in my weight, muscle weight. In fact, I'm getting stronger. And I still continue to eat only 1 meal a day. It's about, on average, 25 grams of protein. So, for all those people out there say, oh, that's not enough. Well, we're not out there to become bodybuilders. We want to fit in our clothes every year. You know, especially if I buy a suit or something, I want to be able to wear it next year, the year after that, the following year. How do you maintain that? How do you accomplish that? Well, it's called preventative maintenance. You have to stick with it. So we're about 3 minutes. Approaching 3 minutes. Yesterday I was attempting to do double under crossovers, even triples. Trying to get better at a little bit of the freestyle, doing the tricks. Getting better. It's about learning the timing, the feel. Alright, so we're getting closer to the halfway mark. See what my heart rate is, but I will try to push the intensity. Ouch, that hurt. Huh. Now I'm lost the confidence a little bit. That one hurt. That last one, double under crossover. A little bit of a recovery here. And then I'm going to do a sprint at the end. So with 1.5 minutes left, that's where I'm going to up the intensity, full bore, and go. I'm just going to turn this off so you can hear just my tempo. Alright, 20 seconds, or 25, whatever it is. 20 seconds. And then it's going to be a full out sprint to the end. Body's nice and warm. Blood has been circulated. 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, let's go. Wow. What did I hit? 193? Told you I got lots in the tank. Look at this guy, 49 years old. I saw 193 on there. No joke. I put my money where the mouth is. And that's starting to show you. And I'm still here. Hi, I'm as real as a heart attack. What did I say the elevation is here? 980 meters. At 3,215 feet above sea level. Look at it. It's like I don't even have tingles in the fingers. Hit a heart rate of 190. 12 seconds left. 10. There we go. My heart rate at 120. So there you can see the recording's still going. Alright. So next up is going to be vibration training. We're going to start with setting the metronome at 60 beats per minute. So the reps, I'm going to try to do both explosive and slow reps to switch up the change the intensity that the muscle is experiencing, because slow reps with the vibration, it does add a lot of uncomfort, but I'm pretty comfortable with that. So this is the, you can see here, it's called the VibraFit. It's quite a few years old now. This is the vibration plate that I'm going to use. Alright. This time I'm going to make sure that the cord is away from my torso. So that way if I have to step down from the push-up position, then that stupid cord's not in the way. I'm not going to re-injure this knee again. So, behind me here I have my power blocks that I'm just going to use as a leveling device. So that way when I'm doing the push-up, my feet are about the same height or slightly higher than the vibration plate. I'm going to use program number 1. Just going to make sure that it's going to be slightly forward. There we go. So just like this, and push down. Alright, so we're going to start with 3 minutes of varying speed changes. So it's going to be start with slow and then it speeds up the vibration. And let's go. So, pushing down, now up, make sure you stiffen the glutes and the core. Now it's sped up. Now I'm going to do explosive. Oh, wow. Hitting fatigue already. Okay. Wow. It hurts already a lot of time. Oh, wow. Oh. Wow. I'm just switching to a lower. Wow. Alright, I'm going to do a negative here. Ha. Wow. Whew. Oh, wow. That's pretty uncomfortable. What I was looking for. Alright. The next exercise is going to be stand-up flies. So I'm going to turn this vibration plate to match the angles of the green bands that I showed. This one here is the first one. So I'm just going to line it up first here to see it's kind of center. Slightly a little bit to the left. Not much. Alright, so if I figure where I have the starting tension, I'm just going to go slightly a little bit more forward just to accommodate, to adjust for the bands. Okay, so I can feel just the starting amount of tension. Alright, next, program 1 on this vibration plate. So it's 3 minutes in length, in duration. And then, now here, and crisscrossing, holding isometric. Oh yeah, I can feel the burn already. Really strong on the inner. A couple explosive reps. A slow negative, now a slow positive. Now I'm gonna kind of wow. Now it's a faster speed. So by going like this, you get the upper and the lower fibers. Seconds left. Wow. Wow. Okay. Next one are triceps. So facing towards the wall and then facing away. I'm going to move the vibration plate closer to the wall, and today I have 2 bands for the tricep facing towards. There's a red one at the top here, anchored here, and then a green one attached right here where my finger is pointing. So a combination of the 2 bands to get the full extension and contraction of the muscle. And during the exercise, I'm going to rotate between hammer curl and straight bar. So we're starting facing towards. So take the vibration plate and I'm going to put it here, approximately here somewhere. And sitting on the plate, I'm going to be just a little farther away. So I have tension on both bands at this point. So my hand is like this, and then you start at this point and extend through. All right, so I don't need this guy. I can just go program 1, and there we go. Let's begin. You can hear the vibration plate, and then extending all the way down. And then another explosive. Now I'm going to do it slow. So I'm doing straight bar. Now I'm going to switch to hammer curl or hammer position. Tell the speed. Wow. the burn really intense for 3 minutes. Okay, now I'm going to switch the position of the red band with the green and the green with the red. So basically, the red one is up top here. And I'm going to just disconnect the other green. So the green one is on the bottom. It's going to go to the part here. And then, so green is on the top now. And then the red on the bottom. And what that does is it keeps the tension in the areas where I want it to remain. So, I'm just going to even it out. So, I might have to move the band a little closer. On the vibration plate, sorry. So I'm just going to sit on this angle so that I can see the display. And then what I'm going to do, now we're facing away, so basically, oh, maybe I need to go here. Yes. Okay. Just going to do one rep here. Yeah, that feels good. Okay. So, 3 minutes, set on P1. There we go. Yeah, here we go. So this way the tension is more at the beginning of the rep as opposed to the end. Facing towards more at the end. Now it's at the beginning of the rep. Ooh. Wow. This is kind of hard because I have to really stiffen the core to hold the. Okay, I'm going to switch to hammer now. I really have to strengthen the core. I have to hold it to be able to do this exercise. So I'm getting like a double whammy in terms of muscle activation. And in order to do this correctly, I have to tighten that core. And I'm getting fatigued fast. How much time left? Half a minute. that's it for triceps today. I'm sure I got a pretty good, strong, effective workout with the vibration training. So it's different this week, and I hope you're enjoying this. And let's stop the timer. So that's done in 32 minutes, 26 seconds. So today's date, here you can see, is October 21st, 2025. Look at that. Starting time was at 123. Means for the location. That's code for that. For those who know what I'm talking about. Wow. Wow. You mean I hit a heart rate of 213 today? Just today? 213. Look at this. How long was I in that range for? 14 seconds. Wow. Here you go. So, for all you naysayers out there that think I'm full of shit, it's for all your eyes to see. And I'll mark this. I'm full of shit. Because this doesn't lie. You see the number there? 200? Look at the dotted line. I almost did it twice. Wow. In the 200s. And then my heart rate comes right down to 100 after I was done. So, does this help with performance? In terms of my recovery, yeah. But cardiovascular performance? The real ticket is right here. This is the real ticket. Because after I started drinking this water, that's when it happened the very first time. It was 6 months. True story. So my all-time record, this app recalibrated for 218 as my ultimate max. Look at that, huh? Calibration settings of the app itself, made by Wahoo. So, can I sustain 200? Yeah, I sure can. Today was 14 seconds in that range. So, that's showing that that's my maximum effort. Do I still have more in the tank over 218? I'm really curious to see and find out. So, if you want to know, keep watching, follow along, share with your friends. Make your purchase of one of these, because I am as real as a heart attack. And let the world know that I am not an anomaly. Eat your heart out. Come on. Follow me. I'm leading by example, showing the world what's truly possible. And I'm Gordon with Unlock Your Bioenergy. October 21st, 2025. Look at that. I'm ready to do it again tomorrow. We'll see you then for Wacky Wednesday, and it's leg day.